Did I make it? Did I make it? I think I made it. Well, I'm 3 minutes late, but I am here. Can I get a chickadee check one time? Can we hear? Let me see. Okay, I'm not on that camera, so am I able to hold on, cam mic camera Logi. Let's go. There we go. Hey, or hear anything. Stream. I'm preparing dinner. Yeah, we can't see anything now. Yeah, I tried to fix this or change the cameras over to my real good camera. Can you guys hear me? Check, 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 check. Audio. Check, check, check. All right, microphone real tech. Says it's on. You're good. So, welcome everyone to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, where we appreciate everyone that subscribed to our channel. And even if you are not subscribed to our channel, we surely appreciate you lurking, watching, stopping by, saying hello, or just hitting the thumbs up. We appreciate everything. I had to move a little fishing pole that's over here. I haven't put it into service yet this year, but it will be put. I've had it since I was 16, so I take care of it. Don't touch that dial. Welcome, welcome, everyone. I am so excited to be here today. And let's we'll start off by welcoming Don Cervantes, S. Mary Page Flynn, Aqua Balls. How are you doing? Ray Aquatics, welcome, welcome. Jeffrey Watts, Chevy Fish. How is everyone doing? You guys are, it's so good to see you guys. Video file. Okay, how did I do this last time? All right, hold on. Copy. Paste. Bam. So very good to see everybody. Thank you for showing up. It's super cool seeing everybody here so far. It is a great Sunday. I don't know about everyone else, but it's been blistering hot here. We have been fighting. I'll probably be lurking, mostly still working Well, don't get in trouble at work. But if you can leave your stuff on and hit that like button, I shared you out. Thank you, Mary Page Flynn. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys ever drank this. You guys ever hear of Propel water? It's made by Gatorade, and I'm not sponsored. It has no sugar. It has electrolytes just like Gatorade. But I think if you had artificially flavored with other natural flavors, this is black cherry. And I'd have to say that there's like I don't know, if there's aspartame in here. I can't read it without my glasses. Let me grab my glasses so I'm not staring, trying to read you guys. All right. Sorry about that. I hate squinting at the screen trying to read what you guys are putting up there. Well, that don't look right. Those aren't mine. Those are my wife's. Can't see. There we go. There's Big Dad's glasses. Woo! All right. Now I don't feel like I'm 82 anymore. Hey, Dobo, what is happening? Dobo from across the pond. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. What is it? 2 a.m. over there in the UK, Dobo. Thank you so much for showing up on a Sunday. Staying up late to stop by and say hello. So like I was saying before I rudely interrupted you guys and told you guys I couldn't read anything. Oh, let me see if this has aspartame in it. Water, citric acid, blah, blah, blah. Oh, to protect flavor. Salt, potassium, preserve freshness, sodium, potassium, ascorbic acid, vitamin C. I do not see it. But anyways, yeah, it says naturally flavored with other natural flavors, electrolyte water beverage. But this is made by Gatorade. And these are pretty, how many? 24 ounces and they're $1. We get them at the dollar store. They're very flavorful, really good. And I have a sensitive stomach, so like Gatorade messes my stomach up, gives me heartburn real bad. So whatever is not in this that's in Gatorade, it's 10 times better. Love this stuff. So if you guys have never drank Propel, give it a shot. It's really, really good. It's pretty high quality stuff to me with the flavor and stuff. So I like it. My sleeping schedule is as always way off. Well, hold on. You connected a microphone device. Audio software automatically optimizes your microphone. Well, we'll get out of here. We'll deal with that later. Well, thank you for showing up, Dobo. It's really nice to see you. So, other than that, it's been really hot here. So we went from cold. Chubbs, what up? We went from cold, like 60s, 50s, 65. Bam, nailed us with 90s. So we've been pegging 90s. And like today was 90. Oh, okay. Pumpkin King says that he'll be listening on his earbuds while he's at work. Well, thank you very much, Pumpkin King. Today is, there's a couple things. Hold on. Yeah, we're rain 61 degrees at 9 o'clock. So we went from 90 and we're dropping all the way down to 60. because of the rain. Then tomorrow 81, then 90, 81. Then we drop all the way down 72, 59, 66. This stuff is crazy. Is this lagging? I see when I'm talking. See, I don't understand this. I have such fast Wi-Fi. All right, hold on a minute. Let's try something here. Reload. All right, is it lagging now? Let me see where we're at. All right, what do I got? 4, 1, 2, 3 bars, properties, connected, secured. All right, we're pretty good. It looks good. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know if it's lagging either. This doesn't tell me if it's lagging. But I could tell when I'm talking. I don't know why. It's maybe it's because of the rain. Looks fine. All right. Mr. Cervantes says that it looks fine. Well, anyways, so our weather dropped down to went up huge. So anyways, what does that offer when your weather jumps up? Well, if you're like us, it creates garage sales. Yeah, no lag for me. Okay, cool. So garage sales, most of the time people have garage sales just get rid of, we call it baby crap or, just junk or, so we'll pull up, look, and then keep driving by. Well, we went to a few estate sales today, got a bunch of really cool stuff. We went to this one house. It was it was sold or it was still for sale. Yeah, still for sale because I tried to get the riding lawnmower. They had a John Deere in the back. Okay, thanks, Jeff. They had a John Deere in the back. And I said, well, how much for the John Deere? They said, well, that goes with the house. I said, well, that's a bunch of crap. If no one bought the house, sell me a John Deere. I mean, not like I could afford it, but anyways, we went through, got a bunch of cool antiques, dirt cheap. I mean, the prices were 50% off. And when we went to buy this stuff, he gave us 80% off. It was crazy. But I wanted to show you guys one cool thing that I got today at one of them, at that one house. I got these Pyrex. They're like science class beaker type deals. Oops, sorry. It's got all the measurements on them. I got that one. That one that's 400 milliliters. So it starts at 50 milliliters, which is good. So, and then I have a little fella. This is 150 milliliter. But I really don't care how much it holds. This is cool because it has a marker on it. But if I put anything in, let's say I want to stir up Bacter AE and some leaf powder and stuff like that for, a tank or something or, anything. I could put it in here, mix it up, and they got the little pour spout. So I could pour just a little bit. Or if I put medicine in here, if I want to medicate a tank for some reason or a bacterial infection or anything, I just put it in here. So anything I want to do, I could take water out of a tank, put it in here, but they're really cool. So I paid, they had these marked, what was it, $4. So it was half off and it was one inside the other. They're really thin, so you got to take care, be safe with them. But so now I have two glasses. Looks like that one's got a little chipper out of it, but that's okay. I don't need it to be perfect. But so now I have two little containers that I can do mixing in and pour stuff out of. So for a whole $2, if he even charged me $2, I don't even know because we got quite a bit of stuff and he only charged me $20. So yeah, I try to get everything stuff like that glass. But if you go to certain places, you go to antique stores and stuff, they try to get you, quite expensive for it because, they know it's hard to get and stuff. So, So what's new in the shrimp room? Other than lots of babies. And I was supposed to get to a couple more tanks. I have 2 more tanks that I need to clean that I just haven't gotten to in so long. I told myself I was going to do it today, but it was really hot. And then I went garage sailing and I didn't eat and I started getting really sick, and because I didn't eat. And then we came home and I was just like, you know what? I was wiped out. I said, forget it. I ain't doing it. So tomorrow I'll be home. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. There's a couple I want to clean out. But other than that, all the tanks are doing good. The red King Kong's right here. It was really surprising because, I kind of switched over to all. There's Pumpkin King. Hey, everyone. Sorry, got to hide to talk. LOL. Well, we're just glad that you're here, Home Skillet. Yeah, he messaged me just a little while ago, and he said, hey, what time you going live? I was like, shoot. Tip, put aquarium sealant on the chip in case you accidentally forget and touch where the chip is. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, so I don't slice my finger open. Good idea. Who knows? I could have chipped it today when we were bringing it back. I don't know. It's actually on the other side. There's a little dent like when it was made, but there's no dent on this side, but there's just a little baby. But who knows how old they are? I have no clue. But yeah, they're Pyrex. They're cool. But yeah, I can use them to stir up stuff, to add stuff to the tank. And, because I catch myself always looking for something to stir. Like, if I put the Marison 2 in the tank or something, or anything, I'm always looking for something to put it in. And that's my problem. I have to get this big, huge plastic thing, and then, it's all a pain in the butt. But, yeah, so the babies, I kind of switched all my food. Let me scoot back a little so I'm not so far into the computer. I kind of switched all my food to powder food, only because I still feed hard food. If my wife calls me, I got to run upstairs. There's somebody coming over to get something out of the garage that she's selling. So I have it put way in the back, and she can't get it. But so I switched to the powdered food because I was using it on a couple tanks, and I started to notice that they started to get buried really fast. Like they were, like the whole thing, everything was changing. And another thing, it's not the best thing, but like all the snails are dying because you're not putting in large pieces of food that the snails come up and just bogart the whole time, and the snail and the shrimps are trying to get it and eat it, and all that sort of stuff. So I still feed Snowflake. I still feed the shrimp cake that we sell, the new food that we have for sale. That's like the Snowflake. I feed those. I still feed hard food. I feed everything I always did, but now probably 4 to 5 days a week now, it's just powder foods. I don't do hard food every day. I don't do anything like that because, we all know that when you feed shrimp, if you feed them hard foods, all the adults and everything attack the food, and then the babies in the back that are in the moss and everything, they're not getting any of the nutrients out of that food. And to be 100% honest, I don't even know what the hell's in all this food. If I don't make it myself, I don't even know what's in it. It's kind of like a hot dog, or those little mini hot dogs that come canned, bologna. You know, have you ever Googled what's in bologna? You know, so you feed this stuff to your shrimp and you're hoping that they're getting all the nutrients that they're supposed to. Well, then you hear of people complaining about the white ring of death. Their shrimp aren't molting right. You know, their shrimp are dying. You know, what have you. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be their tank or, you know, anything. I mean, there's many reasons why a shrimp could die. Everything but the oink. Yeah. But you know, I mean, honestly, I'm not saying, you know, but it's like here, you know, this food here, this food says it's 100% handmade with nutritious and highly palatable vegetable diet for all types of ornamental shrimp. The unique formula also helps bring out shrimp color. Oh, then it has ingredients. Wheat. I don't know if wheat's good for shrimp. I don't know if wheat grows in a stream. I don't know. Seaweed powder. That sounds good. Vegetable protein. Possibly, you know, it's got the word vegetable in it and protein, so it could be good. Blue green algae. Okay. Sure. Soybean. Well, soybean's good. You know, the husk or the hulls. That's really good because that's what like the snowflakes made on them. Lecithin. I don't know what that is. Yeast. Maybe that's why the shrimp seem like they're intoxicated. I don't know. After they eat foods, amino acids. Now that's an important one because you know your shrimp go to the gym. You know, if you ever look in there, all that swimming around and everything, you know, they're doing push-ups, pull-ups on the wood. You know, they're running, you know, doing trails and stuff, obstacle courses through the moss. So they need their amino acids. Then it says minerals. Have no clue what that could be. And then it says vitamins. Are those human vitamins? Are they? I don't know. It's not for human consumption. Use whole package 6 months after opening. Freeze for longer shelf life. Store at dry, cool place. 3 years after date of manufacturer is the expert. Now look, this food's great. They go nuts with this mucha food, but I'm just trying to show you. Now, if you go to Northfin, you know, this is just another food that I feed them. Northfin Veggie. Premium fish food. Ingredients, organic kelp. Sounds good. Whole Antarctic krill meal. That sounds really good. High omega-3 DHA herring meal. Herring sounds good. Sardine meal. Sardine sounds good. Wheat flour. Yeah, I don't know if flour. Spirulina. Garlic. I don't know. Maybe they like garlic on their food. I mean, I would probably make it taste better because this stuff probably tastes like shite. Marillionite clay, that's pretty important. Pretty important. Vitamin A, B12, riboflavin supplement, niacin, and then all the other stuff. You know, it's more scientific stuff. I have no clue. Ingredients are, you know, then it's in, okay, that's the same thing. But crude protein is 36%. Crude fat is really low, only 5%. Crude fiber, 5%. Moisture, 9%. And ash, I don't know if ash is good, 12%. But, you know, this sounds a lot better, more natural. You know, and you go, okay, well, it's got some cool stuff in it. So you can like grind this up, you know, add more spirulina, add some crack sack powder, you know, some Bacter AE, and then you could do the Northfin Bug Pro that I give away sometimes when you guys order shrimps. You know, I give all sorts of stuff away. And this one, it has about the same stuff in it. Black soldier fly larvae meal. I mean, it's bugs. When it dead bugs, they probably freak out. Love it. And our krill meal, omega-3 herring meal, whole sardine meal, wheat flour, organic kelp, spirulina. You know, so it's close to the same. It just has a few different things because that's a veggie one and this isn't. But the Bug Pro is, you know, top of the line. So you can take all these foods. All I'm trying to say is you have food that says what's, but here's the thing too. What do you really know is in here? Because it says it. So, but if you take all that stuff, mix it up, make it all super pretty, then you come up with stuff like this. Well, you know, this is our crack sacks. This is Bacter AE, Marillionite clay, the honey, you name it. It's in here. The 60% pro defense, high protein, super high protein, powder, everything. Everything is in this. And I put this, I don't even use this whole thing, but I'll put on my tanks that have like 200 shrimp. I have this little Mark shrimp tank scoop. And I just put a little level baby scoop of that in, bam. And they just go nuts. Now, when I put hard food in there, they go crazy because they like, see, and that's what I'll get back to that. They go crazy for this stuff. But when I put hard food in, they go nuts over the hard food because they haven't had it. And feed them on a powder diet, you know, all week. They're getting Bacter AE every day. They're getting all this really high good stuff. You know, it's costly, you know, but when you can make it in huge amounts, it really doesn't cost too much. You know, it's like you just make big jugs of it, you know. So you take, you know, like here's the mulberry leaf powder that I have, and this isn't mixed with anything yet. So, you know, you could buy the mulberry leaf powder and then put all your stuff in this and just make a huge concoction of powder. But if you buy shrimp off me, most likely you'll get that mixture. You could get this. You could get the Bug Pro, all sorts of stuff. It just depends. But yes, Chevy Fish. I was going to say that too. Blue-green algae. That's why I kind of stopped. And it might be a different type of blue-green algae. But how do you actually know if you're feeding enough powdered food? This is what I do, Dobo. Hold on. Yes.
Are you on live?
Yeah. Why? What's up?
Never mind.
What?
I was going to use the computer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the thing. You know, shrimp are so small. You have to, or I just look at this and go, well, if you look at this powder, you know, think a granule of powder out of here. How many granules do you think a shrimp could eat? If a shrimp gets, you know, let's say 5 granules, it's going to do good, right? It forages around all day. So if it's picking up mulberry leaf, it's picking up Bacter AE, It's picking up the clay. It's picking up the high protein foods, the honey, all this stuff. When you put it in such a small bit, there's thousands of little pieces of food, because it's literally a powder. It's a dust. If you push really hard, it like stick together. That's how fine it is. So if it goes throughout the whole tank, you look in there and it looks like it's snowing with just a little itty bitty bit, then it coats. It goes in the moss, on the substrate. It goes everywhere. So what happens is if you don't feed, these are things that I look at. These are things that I think about. If you don't feed your shrimp a piece of food, hold on, these are some good bags, boy. This is how the Mucha food comes. I love Mucha food. My shrimp go nuts. But here's a piece of Mucha food. I don't feed that whole thing, except to, my tanks, I got 200-300 shrimp in them. But you put that in there, they'll all go up to it and they'll eat it. They'll eat it for, forever until it's gone. Then they're fat. They're full. They don't care. But if you're making it so the shrimp graze all day, and as they're grazing, there's in the nooks and crannies, there's little tasty morsels, and then that Bacteria E goes in there. It's such a small amount. It's microscopic amount that it goes in there every day. So it's helping to grow beneficial, bacteria and biofilms and, everything. So as they're going, instead of just getting the basics, now they're getting all the nutrients. So without feeding big pieces of food and making them so fat in, like, let's say a feeding dish, all they do is walk the tank all day long, scouring all over the bottom. And you put that powder in there. You can do it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. But you put that in there and it goes everywhere. It goes on the dual sponge filter. It goes everywhere. So no matter where they go, they're going to be cleaning the substrate, and they're getting more than just, like I said, the basics that are on the substrate. So then it's kind of like, you have your shrimp on a weight loss program, and once a week, you want to give them a Snickers bar, so you give them a fat piece of that. What was it? Yesterday, I gave them all snowflake, so I gave them huge pieces of snowflake. Plus, if they don't eat it all, it grows biofilm. So, these are all I try to look at it as kind of a scientific way, okay, I feed the snowflake, I feed the shrimp cake, the stuff the stuff is in the tank. The shrimp are eating it. There's some that breaks down and goes into the substrate. Okay, let's go back to powder. So they're eating the powder. The snowflake and stuff is growing biofilm. It's kind of like you're making a layered cake, but I notice if I don't, feed huge pieces of food, that it's not burrowing down into the substrate. It's, you don't have a big, huge pile of snails. They're all disappearing and dying because there's no large amount of food that they can congregate to multiple times a day and feed. And that's the problem with most of us, with me, because when I'd feed, I was like, ooh, there's a lot of shrimp in there. Let's put this big piece. All of a sudden, I turn and look, and there's, 8 to 10 or 15 or 20 snails on it. And the shrimp are on the outside waiting for the food to break up, and they're eating as it powders away. So the snails are getting more than the shrimp are getting. So now this way, the snails have to travel through the tank, eat the algae on the glass, any biofilm. But if they go into substrate, all they're going to get is the little itty bitty pieces that are in there that the shrimp are scavenging for. But the thing is a shrimp's stomach is so much smaller. Well, I can't say it's smaller than a snail's, but some of my ram's horn snails are like size of a quarter. So I think that they'd eat way more than one shrimp. So if they're going around and there's not enough food for them, but there's only enough food for the shrimp, then that's good. So if you have an issue and you have 40 snails in your tank, and in 2 months you have 4 snails in your tank, then you're about right where you want to be. Because I don't care. Snails are cool, but in a shrimp tank, I don't like seeing that many snails because now it's overpowering the shrimp. And you go to look at the shrimp and they're like standing on a whole pile of snails. You're like, I don't have a tank of snails. I have a tank of shrimp. So I had to teach myself how to it's only taken me years, but to teach myself how to not feed the snails, but to feed my shrimp, and let the snails go around and clean the glass like they're supposed to, clean my moss and everything like they're supposed to, clean the pipes on the dual sponge filters, make them do their job instead of just feeding them cheeseburgers and pizza every day. Make them go around and do their job, so the powdered foods really work. And like I said, I've really noticed, I notice a lot that my shrimp are really starting to breed more now, because you could say that I'm feeding them a lighter diet instead of feeding them cheeseburgers and pizza every day. Mr. Cromwood, hello. But if you have a lot of snails and shrimps with eggs, you remove the snails so the baby shrimps have food. Right. But do you want to catch yourself having to remove snails all the time? I don't. I breed snails. I breed snails over in my Gulper Cat tank, right? I breed the ram's horn. I breed blue ones. I breed pink ones. And if he doesn't eat them, that's really good. But these ones here, they're mostly pest snails. There's really not many that have ram's horns in them. Some do down there, but a lot of them, they're dying off because, the food isn't there. But that's the thing is I don't want to, it really sucks, that's how I used to do it. You put the food in, the snails would come all over the food. They go in there with your net, and you got to bounce them around and get them to let go of the food and then scoop them up, throw them in the trash or put them in a bag, tie the bag shut so when they die, they don't stink. It's, I would rather do that than overfeed my tank. Because, see, this is me. It's, I overfeed my tank. I can't. I'm like an alcoholic when it comes to feeding my shrimp. I overfeed, and it's like I've been talking about this, like I said, forever. They're going to be? Okay. Just yell down and I'll come out and get them. Because they're in the back of the garage. Is it still raining? All right, well, I don't want to bring them out until...
Yeah.
All right. It's, I'm trying to give you guys ideas to do stuff so you don't have to go, oh, man, I got to clean snails. Oh, I got to do this. But here's the thing, is if you switch over to a powdered food, hold on a second. I have my screens are up because my windows are open. I got windows all through my house down here. And it lets all the fresh air through. So that was letting a lot of light. But if you see it's blowing really heavy, the fans are running, But anyways, where was I? If you switch to a powdered diet, your tank will be healthier. You won't have so much food going down into the substrate and following your water. Because if your shrimp are eating all the food and all they're doing is pooping, so you just have poop, well, the poop breaks down. Some food's not horrible, but we all know, if you keep a fish tank or anything like that, every, few months or whatever, you're going to gravel vac a little bit to get all that poop and food out. Well, shrimp poop so little that, excuse me, it's all breaking down anyways. So there's not anything to be too worried about. I did all the tanks that I did algae cleanup in, the hair algae, like this one up here with the super high grades in it. I cleaned that one, but I didn't clean it like I did the other ones. And, well, I guess I did. It's still the hair algae that was left, the little bits I couldn't get out, they're starting to come up now. So I got to go in there again, scrape the glass again, get the brake loose, do another water change. It's if you let that stuff go and you let it start to grow, that's it starts to become a nuisance. But shutting the lights off does help. Real big help. Not burning them so long, maybe 4 hours a day. There's really, if you don't have plants that need to consume a bunch of light, there's no need to burn your tank lights so long. Shrimp don't need them to grow. I'm sure they don't like that super bright light. I wouldn't. I mean, just think about it. If you're so small, you're under that big, huge light, that's bright. And they can't blink. A shrimp can't squeeze their eyes. A shrimp can't even close their eyes. They're just like this all day, staring at the sun. They can't blink when their eyes get dry. Nothing. I mean, it's kind of funny if you think about it. But, so anything to keep your tank healthy, anything to keep your tank clean, and just let it get let it get real healthy algae built up in it and everything, so your shrimps thrive and do really, really good. So, but that's what I've been trying. I've been doing it for a couple weeks now. My wife comes down, puts it in there. The shrimp go bonkers over it. I mean, they're just all over everything, going nuts, and it keeps them on the substrate. So they're foraging on the substrate all day. It just seems like if they're more active that way than the tank, it's just an opinion, is getting cleaned more because they're foraging all day on the bottom of the tank instead of just sitting in the moss, fat and lazy because you fed them too much. You ever looked at Glass Garden Food schedule on their website? It really nice. They advise 2 times a day powder food. Yeah. It's that's the thing, is if you go small, you can feed them twice a day. I mean, if you have 5 shrimp in a tank, you probably don't even need to feed the tank ever. Because if you have a light and you have moss and wood, cholla wood, rocks, anything to grow, biofilm, algae, all that stuff, you can just throw stuff in there as treats, to feed them once in a blue moon. But if you have such small amounts of shrimp, you really probably don't even have to worry about anything, because there's going to be so much natural food buildup in the tank that they'll never go hungry. But with me being a breeder, I want the shrimp to know, hey, it's kind of like snails. There's plenty of food here for our babies to eat. So, a female might seem more calmer. She might seem calmer and allow herself to become buried because she realizes that it's not hard to eat in the environment, because no matter where she goes, she notices that there's food everywhere. And that's kind of what tells me the powder stuff seems to be working better than the little food chunk that you put up front. Because wherever shrimp goes, it can eat. And the babies, wherever the babies are at, they're going to get food because the powder goes everywhere. But if you only feed in the front, let's say in a dish, the babies in the back don't get anything. That's why it's hard for them to live a lot of times. So, Fishymon 64, welcome. My wife came down and said that the people will be here in 10 minutes to pick up. What it is we bought a brand new bed. And it came with one of those power bases. Well, I don't care to lift the head and feet of my bed, but it's a new look. I really like it, but I didn't know how high the mattress would be without the box springs under it. So I bought the box springs too. Well, when we got it here and we installed it in the house, put it together, the box springs would have been way too high. So we didn't put them underneath there. So my wife put them up for sale. Well, they're here. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm coming. All right, all right. Do we still have anyone here? I'm so sorry for that. Please, everybody still here? Where are we at? How many people's here? 6. We lost a couple. But look, bam! Dad got that hook up. What? Wow. Whew. It's still raining out. He was such a nice guy. I'm sorry I had to talk to him. You guys know I like to talk. What is this? Doing great. Good evening, Mary. Are you here? Alan Tooth 48. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Terry's Tropical. What's going on? Yeah, my dogs are going crazy. 503 Aquatics. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, popcorn in the microwave. Sweet. Yeah, that's so cool. It's out of there. We don't have to worry about it no more. Sold it, made a hundy. Needed that money because I ain't going to work tomorrow. All right, did that not go up? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Is anyone going to Aquacella Orlando? Who's in this stream? I am not. I wish I was. Hey, I wish I was. Right now, I don't know. It's I'm not a worrywart or anything, but I think right now isn't a good time. I don't think I'd have as much fun as I would have if I had the shot and I wasn't so concerned about getting sick. No, the chat will smell like burnt popcorn. What? I don't have my corona shot yet, my virus shot. I'm not against it. I just want to wait and make sure. Actually, my friend is like in bad shape. He's starting to feel better now, but after a second shot, but he's got an immune disorder. He's got it's not bad, but he's got gout. So anything, if you have psoriasis, gout, anything that's an immune disorder, you can get sick after the shots. I don't have anything except dumbness. That's not really a well, it could be a disorder. I was born with it, so it might be a disorder. But I don't think I'll get sick from it. But I get it tomorrow. But I just want to make sure that the shots that they're given, they're not going to change it. And we can go, well, here's the better one. I just want to wait till the best shot comes out, and like I said, I'm not against it. I don't have a problem with it. I stopped getting a flu shot years ago because I got sick from it. And I figured, well, why would I take the flu shot if I'm going to get sick from it? If I don't take the flu shot and I don't get sick, that's probably a little better. So, but anyways, do you have a high-grade red fancy tigers for sale? I don't know. I mean, I have high-grade red fancy tigers, but I don't have. They haven't had babies, and I called this tank really hard, like twice. Like, I mean, I took out like 50 at a time twice. So I've taken out minimum 100 shrimp. And I got it to where I want it, and they haven't had any babies yet. So at the moment, I'd have to say no. Unless you were looking for a trio or something, I'd have to say no. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I'm not I'm not a worrywart, but the gentleman that was just here, I shook his hand. I haven't touched anything, I'm just sitting here like this, but I'm sitting here going, man, I shook his hand. I gotta wash my hands. So I just went over there and washed my hands really quick. But I need more of the red tigers too. Yeah, I have red tigers. I mean, it would just depend how many. Because I've been working on these, oh God, for, I don't know, a year and a half, at least a year to get them the way I want them. I don't like some, here's the thing. This is what I try to explain to everybody when it comes to shrimping. And, and I selectively cull out of my tank. Well, the word cull scares people sometimes because they're like, ooh, culls, they got to be garbage. Well, no, if you're selectively choosing shrimp out of the tank, everyone will do that. No matter who you are, if you're looking, I mean, unless you just don't care and you just want to look at shrimp. But anyone who's wanting a certain look, you have to take out a shrimp that looks a certain way to make sure, like blue bolt. If the blue or the blue bolts you want to take out the blue bolts with white tails. Anything's light. It's kind of like human beings. If you want kids to be really big, you kind of want to breed tall people with tall people, male and female, as tall as you can get them, tall as you can get them, tall as you can get them, tall as you can get them. And sooner or later, you're going to have all tall kids. Everyone's going to be tall. Same thing. And culling, all you do, I mean, you're not getting rid of anything. You're just saying, look, you're not so tall, so we'll put you over here and we'll slide this tall guy or girl in here and put these two together and you're good. And the shorter people go over here, and you guys can have like short kids, or medium-sized kids. But it's kind of the same way. Culling, I mean, that was probably a really dumb way to look at it, but that's it. I mean, with Red King Kongs, if you want the really dark cranberry ones, you're going to take out the lighter red ones and just breed the dark ones. Just breed the dark ones. And after a while, you're going to have the stripes on are going to be really, really dark, cranberry color, really beautiful, super dark. But if you want really light ones, you're going to pull the dark ones out. It's just when you say cull, the only time it means like non-colorful shrimp is when you talk about Neocaridina, because Neocaridina, they'll breed, I mean, clear to wild to, if it's a solid color, it can make her really, it can be splotched, spotted. It could come out totally different color, really. The tail can be colored and the head won't be. The head can be colored and the tail won't be. It'll have a stripe right around the center, a backbone only. I mean, it can come out a bazillion ways. So when you call, like, let's say Blue Dreams, and I say I'm calling Blue Dreams, that means I'm taking out all the ones that are not a Blue Dream, that are kind of like they're a wild, they're clear, they got splotches. I don't want none of that in there. And I'll never sell, if I say, hey, I got calls, I'm never going to sell clear ones. I'm never going to sell wild ones, but I'll sell ones that might have, dark spots or might not be as dark blue as I like them to be or something like that. But the cull word actually, it's more for Neocaridina because Caridina, in my loving opinion, really no Caridina shrimp are a cull. None of them are boring because, like, look, if a Caridina, they don't have clear shrimp unless you're mixing with like orange eye. Sometimes they can be clear. Let me take that back. Sometimes shrimp can be clear. Yes, excuse me, Caridina. But I only really see it with the orange-eyed shrimp. especially if you're trying to drag an orange eye, make orange eye in like, let's say a Red King Kong. Well, most definitely your Red King Kongs are going to come out. They can come out orange eyes, but the white will be gone. As if you guys look on my website and see my pictures for my orange-eyed Caridina tank, these shrimp all have orange eyes, but they don't have the white. So whatever they were born as, they just don't have the white. So you can use those shrimp and put them in other tanks to give that tank orange eyes. I've done it over here. I've done it multiple times. So that's why I sell these shrimp. So you can have a tank full of orange-eyed shrimp that just don't have white, and it looks beautiful. All these shrimp, it looks cool because, I mean, let's say it. All the other tanks, the shrimp are all perfect. Well, this tank here, they don't have the white. So you got a whole tank full of orange-eyed shrimp that don't have white, but they have all the colors. So they're clear and red, clear and black, clear and, or they're all like pink or orange or something. They're sweet, It's really, really cool. But what we got? Scraping algae if you want me. We always want you, Terry. Do red fancy tigers tend to breed true? Yeah. That wasn't dumb at all. It was a perfect description of selectively culling. Well, thank you. Michelle, what's happening? I caught the live stream. Yes, you did. Yes. Any shrimp that you selectively cull, over time your percentages will go up. So here's the thing. Look, I'm a breeder. I breed. Do I import? Sure, at times. If I'm bought out and I have no other choice, see, and that's usually only on Neos, but like I keep multiple tanks. So like I'll have like 200 or 300 fire reds over here, 2 or 3 fire reds over here, 300 fire reds over there. Well, if I run one, and then I can make a call and be like, hey, send me 200 fire reds. And then I'll put them in here and they could sit there for 2 months and not be touched. So there's times that I do. But look, I'm not rich. I don't sell shrimp all day, every day. Would I? Yeah. Would I like to? Yes. Does it make me feel good to sell my shrimp? Yes, but I don't like to see them go. I have a problem with that. I really have a problem with my shrimp going because I put so much time into them. But when I bought the fancy red tigers, I went cheap. And actually, how I went cheap was my first fancy red tiger was a female. I paid $35. Wait. Yeah, $35 for one shrimp because she was buried. Because usually what happens is when you buy, if you want a pregnant female, it's 3 times the amount. So whatever the shrimps go for, it's 3 times the amount. Because you figure if the shrimp is carrying 30, if she's buried, and she's going to have a minimum of 30 babies, there's 30 shrimp you just got at, a buck a piece. Let's say $1.10 a piece, $1.05. So how can you beat that? You can't. So I bought one buried shrimp, and he sent me 2 males, and then a buddy of mine sent me a couple. So that's what I started my fancy red tiger tank off with. And they came out with almost, the heads were like more red than anything. There's like a couple spots, white spots on the back of the head, and then they had the white on the tail part. Well, I want all white going towards the head too. So anything that had a little white on the head would stay. I let the tank probably breed maybe 6-7 times, maybe 10 times. There was probably 200 shrimp in there. Then I went in there and culled really heavy. Then they had babies. Then I went and culled really heavy again. And now I'm sitting on them. But now 97, 98% of them are white all the way up to that. They have the white design all the way up to the tip of the nose. So now as they have babies, the babies are going to now have more white on the head because that's the way I'm breeding them. I'm taking out all the redhead gene and putting in the white head gene, the white design gene. So hopefully my ratio will become like 80-20 or 90-100. If I'm only, getting 2 out of 10 that have red head, well, that'd be great. I'm sitting now is I've been calling it pretty darn hard. So it's not I got to give it a little bit for the females to start blowing up again. I was just looking 2 seconds ago and I thought I seen little walking around. Now, see, that's one bad thing about calling a tank so hard is you can stunt the tank. And that's the bad thing is, it's how far can you go before the shrimp just get kind of freaked out, So, I mean, it's probably been 3 weeks since I did that last culling, and I don't have any babies in there yet. But the Red King Kongs just had babies. I just saw them today for the first time. They're so small I could barely see them. And I never saw a pregnant female in there. So they hide. They like the pregnant females love to sit on the sponges, and they just eat off the sponges, the dual sponges. And then they just hang there and, keep their berries clean and then have the babies there. But I haven't seen any babies in there, so hopefully really soon. But yes, any shrimp will breed true if you cull it to whatever you want. It'll start to breed true to that. Even Neos, Neos will breed true too. If you have a good gene, then you're going to get shrimp that you don't like, that you have to take out, like let's say clear ones. You might have 3 or 4 buried females and they could have all the babies. You might take out 6 clear shrimp. Well, to me, that's huge numbers. 6 clear shrimp and maybe 2 that look wild. So 8, out of, let's say you got 5 buried females and they all have 30 babies each. I mean, that's 150 babies. And let's say you take out 10, you got 140 babies. Your percentile is very high. But if you have shrimp that have not very good gene, then you're going to get crappier ones. Now, here's a perfect example. I have green Rillies. Guess nobody else has green Rillies, but I have green Rillies right here. They were sent to me to breed, to see how their gene is and how true they breed. So many people are asking me, is there a list? Is there a line to get on here? I'm like, no, look, I got to let these things grow, see how they look, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't sell anything unless I know it breeds true, at least to 1%, to where I could tell you, yeah, look, you're at an 80%, turnover here. And these shrimp bred, there's babies everywhere, but I videoed it yesterday, and there's red ones, looks like red Rillies, looks like orange ones. I mean, yellow's in there, and they're all little itty-bitty shrimplets, and I was videoing it going, yeah, these are no good. So I contacted my buddy at Blue Crown Aquatics and told him, I reported to him and said, hey, look, these did not breed true. And he said, well, get rid of them or, see what you can do. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to see if there's like males are in there or something that, are like off colored that maybe be doing it. But, it's not shrimp. They're not be sold now or anytime soon unless the numbers start to turn. But if I have all these crappy shrimp doing good, the chances of them turning around is probably slim. And I think Slim left the building. So let me plug this cord back in and see if it makes a difference. Do you have any shrimp projects going on? Yeah, I have I have a few. I have the green relies in the 5-gallon right here. Because people send me shrimp to breed them and see what happens. I have the purple metallics down here, the real high end purple metallics that they come from like one of the top breeders, the biggest breeders. A friend of mine has purple metallics, and he says that mine come from the same place that his do, because they all know the master breeders that they come from. So I have those down here. Those are for sale, but I'm just hoping that they have babies before they sell. Then I have my really high grade boas up here and snowflake mix. I have that tank that was sent to me because these genes here have been worked on for a long time. And these were pulled out of a tank and sent to me. They're not the highest of the grade, but they're really high grade. But it's the gene that the shrimp carries. And he spread it out between me and one other person. So if his tank was to crash, there's people that still he doesn't lose that gene that he's worked so hard on. So I have that tank. Then I have the Mike Green tank, the shrimp that Mike Green sent to me, the Galaxy fish bones, the really high grade Galaxy fish bones that Mike sent to me as a present. That'll never be sold. Who knows? Maybe a long time down the road, some of the offspring, but it means a lot when people send us stuff. So those shrimp are not for sale, and they never will be. I mean, like I say, maybe some of their offspring will be, but oh yeah, I have my Aura Blues that I just got recently down there. I actually have to fill an order in the morning and send it out for Mr. Cervantes that's eating popcorn right now. That's in the chat. He's got an order coming out tomorrow. Let me see. And I think that's about it for right now. Calling really heavy on the fish bones too. So the Galaxy fish bones, because see, they're Galaxy fish bones, but some of them, here we go again. Some of them are just fish bones. They don't have the spots on the cheeks, but they still have the Galaxy gene. And some of them don't have the backbone all the way up the back or not at all. And so they're a pinto. So they're a Galaxy pinto or they're just a red pinto from a Galaxy fishbone gene tank. So every time I've been calling those, I come here to try to auction them off and sell them, but no one jumps for them. So I've been taking them to my buddy's fish store, and he's been buying everything off of me. You know, he's growing these huge tanks and everything, and people are buying them left and right. And it's like I'm trying to give them to the subscribers first, but you know, not everyone's looking for Caradinas. So, so that's I'm doing that there because I have 2 tanks of them. Because when I had them for the longest time. They bred once, not many lived, and then they never ever bred again. So I split up the tanks, or I split up the one tank. Now all of a sudden they started having babies, hundreds of babies. So now I'm pulling out all of the pintos, all of the ones that don't have a full backbone, and the ones that, so mostly this tank is going to be Galaxy fish bones. That tank is going to be fish bones. And then the pintos, I mean, I could start a tank of the Pintos in the store. But so that's about Patrick Hardy. Welcome. So that's where we're at. Anybody got any questions? Anybody else got anything going on? Anybody got any tank problems? Did you guys see Danny? Hey, Danny's lurking. Jerking and lurking. What was it? Oh, did you guys see my my Gopher Cat, my little Gopher Cat video? I should have fed that guy today. I fed him a big old piece of tilapia, frozen tilapia. We got it at the store, got like 3 big patties of it. And I put it in there, tried to give it to him. It's like he was sitting there right in front of my hand like he wanted it. And I was like, all right, you don't know me yet. So I just dropped it down. I went and sat down on the bed, and I was sitting there watching him. All of a sudden, he shook really hard. And I went and looked, and he had a big, huge gut on him. And I was like, nice. So my shadow pandas are reproducing more. Yeah, Pumpkin King has the shadow pandas that come from my extreme black King Kongs. I used to have a male in there that had the shadow gene. It's all black, but the tips of his tail was blue. So all of his offspring had the shadow gene. Well, that's another thing I'm doing right now is my Black King Kong shadows right here. They're exploding with babies. And my extreme Black King Kong shadows, my orcas, I call them orcas because they look like the orca whale. They're more black than anything. They just have a couple white marks on them. Another thing I'm noticing, if the white marks are blue but the tips of the tails are white, it makes me think, well, they have the blue gene, but since the tip of the tail is white, does that mean that the white is the stronger gene? So what I'm trying to do, which I can do now more, because they just had a huge, there had to be 2-3 females that had babies, and there's so many babies now. But what I think I'm going to do, and what I started doing, because they're down here, is they're blue, but the tips of the tails are white. So that's what I'm doing. Out of the regular Black King Kong shadows, I'm pulling out all shrimp that have white tips, and all shrimp that have white tips over there. So they're going to have blue and the white on the body, and then the tips of the tail will be blue. So their gene will be solid blue. They'll always have blue. They won't throw white anymore. So Patrick Hardy. Yes, I have a price list on my website, DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. If you go on there, it's I'm up. I paid for the newer one. I just haven't flipped it over yet. I have to take pictures. All the shrimp. It's a work in progress, but you can go on there. All the prices of the shrimp are on there. And if you go to, let's say you're ordering it up, all shipping, no matter how much you buy, is $15. Because still for right now, I'm doing UPS. I've sent a couple things USPS to see if they're back up and running. It did get there in time. But I'm still kind of afraid, some of these shrimps, are expensive. I just sent out shrimps that were $25 a piece, and I sent them USPS because I cannot risk having those shrimp die. But if you go on the website, no matter what you buy, it's $15. So if it weighs 50 pounds, it's $15, no matter what. So that's what it is. The shipping. Now, let's say you want something, you just want a net. I'm not going to charge you $15, of course, but the shipping right now, I have it set up for $15. So if you buy shrimp, it's $15 shipping. If you buy 3 kinds of shrimp, and I got to go real big box, because all the insulation stuff, it doesn't matter. Nothing changes. It does not get more expensive. If it does, I pay it. So that's just how it is. Thank you, Chevy Fish. Smiley Aquatics. Welcome. Boy, so many people coming in here that should be sleeping. I'm so glad that you are here. Mr. Cromwood says, I'm setting up to breed my Neos. Hey, get this. Now, see, you're going to say this and make me feel bad. What is this? Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router to it. Yeah, see? This cord's got to be bad. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I bet you it's bad right here at the computer because I just lifted up on it and it went away. Yep. I'm going to have to go buy a new cord tomorrow. So let me brace my phone and the Aqueon fish tank light under it. Let's move that Hyundai. The Hyundai. There's a carpenter actually I saw on Facebook Marketplace today that has two 100-gallon, I think they're 100-gallon Rubbermaid totes. They look brand new. $60 a piece. He's got two of them. I was going to message him and be like, hey, do carpenters get a discount? Because he's retired. I wouldn't mind getting and get them both and go put blue dreams in one and fire reds in another, oranges and yellows, and 3:30 in the morning. Whoop, whoop. Well, thank you so much, Smiley Aquatics, for coming and hanging out. We love seeing you around. Houston, Texas have hard water. Yeah, well, that's good. See, here I don't know. It's mediocre. My TDS is 98 to 102. My GH is 5, 6. KH is 3, 4 sometimes. So it's even soft for Neos, but it's the water that I have, so that's what I put them in. And a lot of times I'll fill them up with wastewater. Well, recently, with not really doing water changes, I'm just doing top offs. I haven't been saving my wastewater. I've just been filling up the Neo tank straight out the tap, literally straight out the tap. I just run it in there, stick my pump in there. The pump pumps the water through the 1/4-inch line all the way through my basement, all the way over here to the fish or shrimp room, into my 1/4-inch line, and I hook it up to the tank and fill it up. And if I'm so worried, I fill the 5-gallon bucket up, I shut it off, and as it's filling, I'll put the Fritz Complete in there. Make sure it kills anything that's in it if I'm worried about it. I never am. My shrimp are super healthy. I mean, I know things can happen, city can do stuff, but where I live, it's the water's like beyond perfect. So I really don't worry about it. So but with the Caradina, I do run an RO, and my RO comes out at 2. It doesn't struggle to come out at 2. I can run it 6 months on the same filters. It comes out at 2. And it's like, I'll change it just to change it, just to be like, man, look, I bought spares. I want to use them, and you throw away the other ones. But it's just my waters just doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. So when I get rich, how much you going to charge me to set up my shrimp room? I want 50 tanks. Oh, if you want that many, if you're going to do that many tanks, I'll take care of you. I'm not kidding. Robert. Hello. Welcome. Oh, if you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed, please think about subscribing. My numbers are really getting up there. I'm trying to catch some people, shrimpers. It's hard to catch fish people, but I thought I don't know. I've always had an addiction to the gulper cat, and a couple of my smaller fish in my cichlid tank are starting to get really big. I think I might start catching some of the fish people because I got that gulper cat. because I think that's going to get a lot of attention. But even if it doesn't, a whole bunch of stuff keeps coming up in here. Even if it doesn't, it's still got to be the coolest fish that we've ever had. We've had a lot of cool, my favorite's arowana. My other favorite, my top fish of all time. See, it's really hard to choose, but I'm a discus fanatic. I used to breed them. I used to sell them. But then kind of the market fell out of the bottom, and so I sold them off, and that's when I got the shrimp, because it was like having baby discus. But if you have not seen the video on the Gulper Cat, please go back and check it out. And I asked if people would leave a comment in that video on names that we can think about naming the Gulper Cat. And so far we got a name. My son liked it. We got one the other day, and 7-Eleven has a pop called the Big Gulp. So I told him that, and he liked it. He started laughing. So we're still gonna wait, get a bunch of names in, and then shuffle through it and see whose name we choose. But yeah, we're trying to get a name for the Gulper Cat, something really cool. So if you can, go back, check that video out, and maybe leave a comment, and some thumbs up, some likes and stuff, and try to help us get to 1,000 so we can blow the top off, the roof off this place. What's his name? Yep, we haven't came up with it. Patrick, what's up, brother? Robert, I'm Tian Aqua. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, Robert. Yeah, I seen you. I watched your video today. So I watch your videos, dude. I ain't just one of them people that hit subscribe and don't watch nothing. I actually go in there and hit the thumbs up and give you some playtime. Collar, there you go. I like that one too. That's a good one. There's a few really good ones. Yeah. What was it? Oh, here it is. Smiley says, I want a Fahaka puffer bucket list fish for. Well, get this. When I went to I went to the store down the street from me yesterday, and they had, let me pull this out from underneath this cord. Not Dracula, dragon puffer. 2 of them. Dragon puffers. They got 2 of them. I don't think you guys will be able to see this, but I uploaded a video on my Instagram. But that's a freshwater dragon puffer. There's 2 of them. But I guess they're really, they got to be kept by themselves, or like you can't have any fish in there with them. He said he had really big rainbows in there, real big females, and they destroyed them. But they sit and wait. They just wait for you to come by really low, and then they attack. But yeah, $50 a piece. I just think they're really cool looking. Yeah, here's just a picture. That was a video that you just watched, but here's a picture of them. Dragon puffer. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Got some cool stuff. Oh, and then somebody posted Littus Pond. They got the bricks around it. They put around your house, and then they have the rubber. I'm trying to get the glare off of it. Let me do this. Then they have the rubber pond liner in it, and then the bricks around the top, the flat row. And then you can see in the back it's got the waterfall. But yeah, that's just bricks going around, and then it's on I don't know if it's bricks on the bottom, but they probably have them glued together, with adhesive. And then they put the pond liner in there and then hooked it all up like that. It kind of looks way better than getting one of those plastic ponds. But I saw it yesterday. I took a picture of it, so maybe I'll try to build it. Do you have any black chocolate freshwater neocaridina? If so, what is the cost? Patrick, I have some of the nicest black rose that breed. They breed onyx. If you want to call them chocolate, actually, I have to send some of these to Mr. Cervantes tomorrow. But these shrimp breed a shrimp called onyx, the color, and it's very sought after and it's expensive. And these black roes, that's where they come from, these black roes. But as they breed from them, you can separate them and put the onyx in. It's like a shiny rusty red, like a red clay. Yeah, like that, like a rusty red clay. That's the onyx, and these produce it. The only reason I haven't separated them is because I don't have a tank to put them in. I used to have those up there, and then I had my orange rillies down there. But I oversold the orange rillies, and I only had shrimplets left and like 3 adults. So I took them out and I put them around the corner. Now my orange rillies are exploding, and I put the black roses from up there down there, and I put my zebra babaltis up there that are also pregnant now. And there's still a couple black rose up there and some onyx and stuff. So yes, those are in there. And if you look on my website right now, I don't know if I changed it, but the black rose were more expensive. But if you look on there now, they might still be on sale. They might still be on sale. Yes, they are on sale, $6 each. They usually sell for $8. So Black Rose, which make your chocolates, if you want to call them chocolates, Sir Bologna. That's good. I like that. Thank you, S. That's a good one. But yeah, so they're cheap. They make, like I said, they make the sweetest colors. They haven't thrown any culls, which meaning red, like clears, crap. It's browns, the onyxes. The onyxes are gorgeous. Can you show them? I could try. This is I don't know if I can do it on here. This is StreamYard. I've never done anything on StreamYard. I could try. Hold on 1 second. That would be what's that plant that all right, let me try something. Let me see if that would be super cool. You just won't see my ugly face anymore. All right. Get my extension on here. Oh, yeah, they're beautiful. They're thick shells, real thick shells. I have 2 types of black roses. I bought black roses from a gentleman years ago, and they're like a black sakura. They don't throw anything but black, but I don't sell them. I keep them. I don't know why. I just there's something about them. But these black roses, I don't even want to sell them. But I can't keep everything. So, all right, let me power this up and see if this thing will let me swap cameras up, and I can show them. Oh, yes, I can. Hold on. That would be her. What's that moss called? That moss. Oh. Oops. Hold on. Oh, hookers. Hookerus moss. All right, so this is on. Let me drop that down. Let me see, Patrick, if if this will let me bump it over. Cam and Mike, let me come up to camera. Logi. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I can't. Hold on. The only thing that I know that could be trying to use it is how do we donate to you? It just went by Streamlabs. It's my Detroit Shrimp Aquatics.com for PayPal. You could click on that Streamlabs that just went by. In the chat, it says donations are appreciated but not expected. And you click on that, it takes you right to my PayPal, and you can donate to me that way. And it is much, much appreciated. Let me, okay, that's a Streamlabs PQRS. Streamlabs. All right, let me try something. Ay. What did you go do that for, Streamlabs? All right, let's do that. Let's uninstall Streamlabs. All right, hold on. All right, minimize. All right. What's this? Pose. Disabled keeper of fish. I made it here trying to set up, move fish. Well, hello, Pose. How are you doing? Thank you for showing up. Smiling says, Detroit Strip caught, I got myself some Red Galaxy boa to get the jeans in my Galaxy Fishbone group. Guess what I spotted last week? A black Galaxy boa. So the jeans were already in the group. Yes. Yeah, that's the cool thing is the more you have, then you can pull them out. And you can start a whole tank of black, the black boas. All right, let me try it now since I got rid of Streamlabs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, hold on. I might be able to do, wait, hold on. Might be able to get this going. Oh, wait, hold on. God bless. Hookerus Moss. All right, where's the app? Hold on, here it is. Droid Cam. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get it. Uninstall. I want this. Streamlabs OBS is running. Click OK to close it. Okay. Start. All right. Aha, there we go. I did it. Woo! Sorry, I lost it on here. See that one right there? Oh, that's a piece of wood. Stupid. But there's so many in here. They're all back in the moss. If you see this tank is just solid moss. I mean, packed. But there they are. See that one right there? It's brown on top. So there they are. Look at this. Dragon blood babies. Here's the orcas. Look at all the babies. This is a lot that people don't really know about us, the orange-eyed yellow King Kong. I mean, they know about them, but not many people have them. But that's it. Let me see if I can switch back over now. Nice. Look at that. I was able to do it. Woo! Woo! I did it. Who's your daddy? What? All right, let me get out of this. Hopefully I don't lose all right. I got all this programs and features. Let me get rid of that. Streamlabs OBS delete. Shut this off. Okay, what is this? Trend Micro Security. All right, shut that off. And then this is my streaming. Okay. All right, now let me see if I can. All right, here's this camera. Now let me see if now that I deleted that, if I can now turn this camera on. Blah, blah, blah. I have to figure it out. It does not work. So something else is still trying to use it. So I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out, though. Thank you. Yes, 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 sir. There's a chat message blocking the view. Oh, was it? Dang, I was hoping that it didn't do that. Shite. God, see, I'm new to this StreamYard. I'm really sorry about that. God dang. And I knew, too. I was like, well, I see it. Will it be on there for them? I don't know. I can't remember how to get that off of there. No, don't want to do that. I can't remember. Remove on YouTube. Nope. I can't remember how to get that off the screen. Oh, well, that sucks. I didn't mean to do that. Exit solo layout. What is this? Edit name, edit audio, avatar, stop my cam. We hear and see you. Yeah, but it's that the banner that's across the front of that. Because I know you can take it off, but like I said, I'm new to this stuff. So, well, this layout, Streamlabs is all right, but you can't do too much with it. I'm stupid when it comes to any type of technology. It did work out. Sorry, I will try again later or just drive it to you. Well, thank you so much for trying. Yeah, you can go on. It should take you right to donation, and then yeah, it's really hard. Well, it just went off. Yeah, it's there's been time. Oh, well, it wouldn't be this. It'd be my PayPal. Yeah, well, it's okay. It's okay. We thank you for trying. But yeah, it's Yeah, because it's just like if you're ordering something from me. All you have to do is go to my email, go to PayPal. There it is. That's my PayPal. So if you go to PayPal, punch that email in, that's me. But that's what that connection's but oh, it said wrong username. So you're using a wrong username? Hey, my wife got me a book. It says it's called Passwords for Dummies or something, because I forget all my passwords. So you write it in there, so you don't forget it. So, but it's okay. We appreciate you, Michelle Kinsey, I guess. All right. Well, it's okay. We got like 4 minutes before we get out of here. Just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's been subscribed to us for so long. We are almost, what are we almost at? 600. We don't have much further to go to get to, what is this? Oh, exit. To get to our 1,000. It'd just be really nice if we could get there. Where am I at? 593. Yep. So we're almost to 600. But hitting that 1,000 would be nice. Like I said, if we hit 100 people in a stream, I give away $300 worth of stuff. So I'm trying to say, tell your friends and stuff. When I go live, if there's 100 people that come on here at one time, I'll give away $300 in prizes. I don't care. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, it's gonna be a real big day too. So it'd be nice to hit 100 to my little channel. Yeah. Hey, same here. I think I highest I ever got was like 32, maybe. But it's I don't know. I don't sit here and like go, oh, I need more people watching. It's I just like that people watch the replay and then I have the subscribers. That's the fun part, is knowing that, hope. Well, it's what I always hope, that my content was good enough to grab the attention, because that's the whole thing, is when I watch somebody, I need my attention grabbed. That's what keeps me there. If I'm interested, and not always am I interesting, if I am ever, but that's what I try to work hard on. So, but yes, I just want to say thanks to everybody that's always in here, everyone that's subscribed to the channel. You guys really make it a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing this with you guys every week. Sundays at 8 o'clock. Every Sunday, 8 o'clock now. We're going to be here every Sunday, 8 o'clock. I want to learn. Well, Poe, all you got to do is keep checking us out. Go watch a bunch of videos that I made of anything that you're interested in. And all you got to do is send me a message, contact me if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to help you out. Best video I've had at the moment has 1.8 thousand views. That's killer. That's real good. Congrats. But yeah, I just want to say thanks. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys coming, and girls coming, and hanging out and making this channel what it is. Not every time does it have to be questions about shrimp. I mean, we could sit and bullshit. People come up here and share the screen. It doesn't matter. Let's just have fun. But all right, I just want to say have a great night. Tomorrow's Monday. Thank Jesus I don't have to work. But be safe out there, everybody. Stay healthy. Wear a mask. Don't be ashamed. Masks are the in thing now. If you don't wear a mask, you just ain't cool. That's all I'm saying. Adios, amigos. See you all next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye. All right, Smiley. Thank you, Chevy Fish. To my moderators, even though you are not blue, at least I don't see you blue. Thank you very much for everything that you do for me. Have a good night. I'm from Detroit. Peace. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next Sunday. Keep an eye out for any other videos that I make. Keep your ears open, your eyes peeled. And thank you very much. Have a beautiful night. Stay safe. See ya.